Working on my E30 today, I figured I'd film it. I ordered some parts, I'm going to install them on it. First thing is some screws, OEM. These are side skirt clips because my factory side skirts are hanging down low. Passenger side pretty much has all these missing. Driver side has like one holding the skirt up and it's all cracked up from age. So I ordered those. Luckily they're still available. That's just a Velcro screw down. Holds your carpet in place. I stole one off my X5 to hold my floor mats a little better in the E30, so I'm going to put that back on the X5. And I ordered these. New seatbelt buckles for the E30. Got a good deal on these. For a lot of people, these are completely faded. They go white with time. I'll show you what these look like compared to the ones on the E30. And also I got a new toolbox. It's actually pretty nice. It's a cat. It's a gift. It's really sweet though. It's going to help me get organized because normally I'm a mess with my tools. So, to start, here's my side skirts. You can see, it looks like crap when you're just walking up from the side. Right there. Nothing holding it up. You can't really tell when you're just looking at it from the side. But when you walk up to it, it looks like crap. So as I was saying, the seatbelt buckle looks like a proper OEM buckle. I think these are the seatbelt buckles that came with the car. They're just ugly, I don't know, I don't like them. I had an E30 M3 before and it had this type of buckle. They just look a lot better. I just found that to be an eyesore. I've done everything on the interior of this car. Seats, seat belts, leathers in mint condition. It's in really good condition. This interior looks new. So I just found that to be an eyesore. I want to swap out these buckles. So I'm gonna do that and install the side skirt clips. I figured, I don't know, I set up this channel. I figured maybe a couple people would be interested in watching that. So I'm gonna film it. The easiest thing I can start with is just putting this piece in. Like I said, I took it from my wife's car, her X5, just temporarily just to hold the man place while I drove it. But I bought this, so I'm going to install it and I'll show you. It's a good solution if you wanted to have if you want to install these aftermarket mats. I have these mats here. On the back, it has this little Velcro pad here, so I already had a hole that I screwed this into. Just threads into there, doesn't come up, and that's it. That way the mat doesn't get caught under the clutch pedal when you're driving. It was easy. One thing I like about BMW is how they support their old cars. These clips are for cars from the 80s and early 90s and they're still available. So I'm going to use these to go over to the car now and try to reinstall them on the car to better support that side skirt. So the way this clip works is you just kind of get it to grab onto the body. Put your screw through. So I'm going to try that now. You got one mounted. The screws I had were a bit short, but I had these kicking around, so I'm going to use those. Now the skirt is solid. I'm going to mount the rest of these, and then we'll move on to the seatbelts. There we go. All the screws are mounted up to the front. is solid now. Over on the driver's side, this is what's left of my factory clip. Here's the original screw. So it's definitely something that just wears and tears with time. So I'm gonna swap these out as well. The skirt's not loose on this side, there's still clips, but they're deteriorated, so I'm gonna update them. And also the driver skirts. Let's see. I had one bad clip back here, and that clip I showed up in the front. So it's all solid now. Now to move on to the seatbelts. You know, someone could call you anal for doing this kind of stuff, but the way I see it is, before these parts go no longer available, might as well get them while you can, and on a car like that, it actually probably helps its value. All the little touches, all the little details matter, right? So, that's, after these seatbelts, I'll have to be like, going over the car quite thoroughly to even find a flaw, and that was my goal with it. So we're going to install these buckles now, we'll see what's involved with that. So these aren't OEM seats, they're Recaros, but procedure should be pretty similar no matter what, if you're running stock or not. So this is 17 nut for the front wheel. Don't have enough room to get to that to undo it all the way. So maybe the rails stay in the car and it's easier to just get these I'm not sure. Let's see. Alright, I'll mess with this and I'll show you guys after. Okay, got the bolts released. They're all 17. So now I want to kind of tilt the seat. There's a hole. I don't know if I can with this locked. I'm gonna mess with this, but I'll get this contorted out of the way and show you. Okay, got the seat lifted up now. This is the harness for that. So I gotta get to this now. Looks like it's just a 10 mil. Because they're aftermarket rails. So I'll have to sort that out. I may have to reuse that nut and bolt instead of what came with that other one. But I'll play with that now. Got the old buckle out. So it looks like, I guess BMW is using multiple suppliers at the time. Some cars have these. Completely lost its color. Worn out. So this looks dated. It looks like it's from the 70s or something. Didn't want to bother with that. You can see, you'll find cars that had these OEM. These just looks a little more appealing. Even the newer cars run something similar. Anyway, one problem I did notice since I'm running aftermarket rails is this nut that's normally built in can't stay. So I'm going to take this off. Okay, I did the one buckle. Looks nice. Here's the other buckle. This looks terrible to me. It looks so dated. Everything in this interior is in good shape. I changed this piece here. The dash is crack-free. Steering wheel isn't. It's pretty much new, in newish condition. Shift knob, shift boot. I recently changed this AC button a few days ago because mine was acting up after repairing my AC. So that lights up nice and bright. Both of those are vibrant now. Just like all this headlight switch was showing wear, so I changed that. Cigarette lighter was showing wear, so I changed that. Just being a little anal, I guess, but you know, it's one thing I like about this car is the interior is mint, and so that everything looks perfect in this car. The rear seat leather is, I don't know how it's so soft and supple. It's in mint condition. It's perfect. Headliner is in perfect condition. I think the A-pillars were recovered by a shop. But yeah, so all those things considered, this just looks in place with the rest of the interior now. The rest of it just looks terrible. Like, that just looks like crap. Okay, got them installed. So looks good now. Both look fresh, and actually they match the ones on the rear seat now. So if you notice, these are the same, but they look to be original. You get that a lot. They're just dried up. I've seen that. I had another E30 before. It had the same thing. So really crusty and dried up looking. What I'm going to try to do is use this Meguiar's Plastex on there to condition and just see if I can get rid of that top layer of oxidation. And if so, it's about 30 seconds of scrubbing or so. Looks a lot better. Should be able to tell the difference. I think it's good. This whatever is on there is kind of drying up, the oil inside this, so I'm going to go at it a bit, but I'll do both of them that way. Okay, so all done. Look a lot better. Pretty happy with that. So that's pretty much it. I just made this video. Next video I put up is going to be me installing these LED turn signals on my E90. I bought a set for my X5 and it turned out really good, so got inspired. I figured I'd order a set for the E90. Got these from the same place, JDM Toy or whatever. Install those. While I'm in there, I got some cheap eBay Corona Ring or Angel Eye LEDs. These aren't that bright, but yeah, they replace the original halogen ones that are on there. So that's the next video I'll put up. Thanks for watching.